Big changes are coming to Wayne State College's athletic complex, the Northeast Nebraska campus, right in the middle of a $30 million expansion.
KTIV's Katie Koppel got an inside look at the changes coming for both athletes and its students.
Construction has begun on the athletic and recreation facility renovation and addition project at Wayne State College.
Wayne State College campus has grown with club programs, intramural programming, and certainly just supporting all of our students who want to have a better student wellness experience.
With a $30 million price tag, the biggest component is a new air support structure,
which will have a 300-meter track inside it, 6-lane 300-meter track. We'll have about 85 yards of artificial turf for football, soccer, baseball, softball, batting cages. We'll have a women's golf practice area. It also includes some extended D-zone areas for supporting our throws, pole vault, high jump.
There are also updates coming to Rice Auditorium's concessions and restrooms, making everything more ADA compliant. And work will also renovate the recreation center.
Part of our limitation was we just didn't have enough space, enough great facilities to support some of the different programs that are out there to help, and we really believe that as we continue to expand what we're doing here, that tenet of regional service will be more fulfilled, and really excited about looking for more partnerships.
The project also making use of a previously empty alleyway.
And we have this kind of unique space in between our rec center and Rice. Anybody who's been on campus before, it used to be just kind of this void, wasted alley space. So we're filling that in really to improve wayfinding between our athletic facilities. We're creating more ADA accessibility in some of those spaces as well too.
This project isn't just for the benefit of student athletes, but the entire Wayne community.
Every time we improve our athletic facilities and our campus facilities overall, certainly it's all about supporting our NCAA Division II athletic programs and providing the best facilities possible for our coaches and our student athletes to train and develop and compete.
Reporting in Wayne, Nebraska, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4.
Wayne State College hopes to open the new athletic facilities by January of 2025.
The athletic complex isn't the only addition to Wayne State's campus. The college is also building a new residence hall. The new 4-story structure will house nearly 300 students and include a lobby, recreation space, kitchen, and lounge area. Now, the new residence hall near the Center for Applied Technology building could be open to students in January 2025.